What's going on YouTube? JT Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about DC versus Vampires, issue number 6 of 12. So we're at the halfway point of this really entertaining series, written by James Tynion, Matthew Rosenberg, art by Otto Schmidt, and Simone DeMeo for the Suicide Squad portions. I am absolutely having a blast with DC versus Vampires, and we get like a nice twist reveal of who the Vampire King is. And I was really stoked by it. I'm like, okay, this is actually cool, really interesting. Again, a lot of the faves aren't going to necessarily make it through Elseworld storylines like this. But like I said, it's an Elseworld storyline. It's intentionally designed that way. So there's some suspense. There's some exciting things going on here. We have a world of vampires now. We find out who the head vampire is, and it's a pretty interesting reveal I wasn't necessarily expecting given all the stuff that's happened before. But I'm actually really excited now that this character was revealed to be the head vampire, because it makes it a lot more exciting and takes in directions where you never really see it done in terms of Elseworld storylines. So let's quickly summarize what happens. Obviously, you got Babs on the cover there, and you got a vampire kind of overlooking it. So we got the two storylines. As we know, the Bat Family, who's trying to survive this whole thing. Obviously, you get the little reunion with Alfred. We have Tim, Cass, Green Arrow, and that. They're all kind of working together. Dick, Damian, Jason, Bruce. They're all kind of working on together there. Babs is off with the Suicide Squad, kind of working on that front there. They obviously figure out that at some point they realize that the Joker isn't really the head vampire, that it's somebody else. Hal and Diana kind of show up. We get into a bit of a fight here. Diana is kind of apprehended a bit. Hal is killed by Ollie because it was just too much at this point to kind of mistrust him. And then we get the reveal that who the head vampire is, and it's Dick Grayson. Yes. Oh, this makes it so much more awesome and tragic too, because Dick is always that character that everybody kind of looks to when things are going down with the Justice League. Outside of Superman, Dick Grayson is that second character that everybody looks to for guidance. And having him rip Batman's heart clean from his chest and having him be the ultimate villain, that makes it more exciting for me. Again, this is an Elseworlds thing. It's not the main universe, so I'm willing to see them take some risks. But having it be Dick, I know some people will probably be upset about that, but I'm no. Dick is never the villain in these Elseworlds storyline things. It's always like I said, the good guys. So I think this makes it more exciting. He's like Batman. He's got the intelligence and all that. He's acrobatic. He's smart, quick thinking. Dick being the head vampire makes things a lot more exciting. So he gets into a fight with everybody, beats the hell out of pretty much everyone, breaks Cass's arm. He goes after Tim. He literally smashes Tim's head clean in. So Tim Drake dies in this issue. Damian goes after him. He's ready to kill him. Dick bites his neck, and Damian's pretty much almost left for dead at this point. Jason goes back to try and save him, gets into a bit of a fight, but Diana comes into the mix and they kind of overwhelm him. So Ollie shoots him with the arrow, killing Jason Todd in the process. And then we see that Dick and other members of the Justice League have kind of taken over the world as vampires. Damian is left barely alive, and I know he's going to have a one-shot issue, so I don't know, he might be one of the unsung heroes of this event, now that we have just kind of Ollie and that, and Dick being the main villain. Batman's dead, Tim Drake's dead, Jason Todd's dead. All we have left are Oracle, or Barbara Gordon. We have Stephanie Brown, I think, is still out there. Cass is still out there, she's injured. Ollie's there, Alfred's there. So pretty much everyone else is kind of dead at this point. But there's a few kind of characters left in the Bat Family, other members of the DC heroes. And it's I said, it's really exciting. The artwork is really good. We get the nice visceral nature of violence. There's the emotional tragedy of it all because, Batman is dead in one of these events again. Like I said, dying right in front of his kids, and that, and Dick being the one to do it makes it all the more tragic and emotional and exciting and everything kind of in regards to that. So I am digging the hell out of DC versus Vampires. I think it's a really fun Elseworld storyline, and every issue just keeps you guessing of what's going to happen next. Like I said, that's one of the things I like about this over, say, something like Deceased. And Deceased I liked too, but I'm actually enjoying this one a little bit more because, like I said, vampires are more clever. They're quick thinking, and there's the mystery of you don't know who's behind it. It kind of reminds me a bit of John Carpenter's The Thing, and that's a really great movie because you don't know, okay, who is real and who is what's the thing in disguise, and that makes it all the more exciting because you're left in anticipation of who could be turning on a dime in an instant. The person you were next to this whole time could be a vampire. And even in this issue, they're they explain how he was able to kind of overcome some of the tests of it, like utilizing some of Starfire's blood, which, you know, gives him a small fraction of time to kind of protect himself. So, like I said, like the way they kind of like write the plot of this, it's actually really well done. I think Tynion and Rosenberg have done really good with this thing. And like I said, it's the best thing I've read with those two writing it. Maybe it's because they're giving more full creative freedom in a story like this, but it's just so much more fun and exciting than like so many other books at DC right now. In fact, I would say that I would put this at book of the week for me personally. I like Shadow War as well, but I think the twist in this and just kind of like the suspense of it all is just kind of keeping me like eagerly anticipating what they're going to do next. I know they got some one-shot specials coming up. I think there's a Damian Wayne Vampire Hunter special, so I knew he wasn't going to die necessarily based on the solicitations, but I'm curious to see how he's going to necessarily get out of this thing, because he is still alive. But he hasn't died yet, and he's going to come back for vengeance. So that's exciting to me. I like seeing Green Arrow there. Like killing off Batman, I think makes it more exciting too. Obviously, I love Batman. I mean, Batman's Batman. But having him out of the picture, like at the midway point, I think makes it more interesting to see how the other characters are going to kind of survive a situation like this without the guidance of Batman. In a case like after Batman, you look to Dick Grayson, and where's Dick Grayson? He's the villain. So it makes it like there's so much going on with this thing, just makes it like consistently exciting and thrilling. So, like I said, I really enjoyed DC versus Vampires. I think you should check it out if you aren't reading it. It's one of DC's best storylines going on. Like I said, it's a limited series. We got the 12 issues here, and then we got 2 like spin-off issues, I think, coming out. There's a Harley Quinn one as well. I'm just having the time of my life with this particular storyline. I'm really excited for what DC's been doing with this thing. It's more exciting than most of the other titles that have been out like at DC recently. So yeah, so anyways, that's all I got to say about DC versus Vampires. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content, hit that bell for notifications. Come back later on today. I'm going to see the movie Morbius and posting a review. Boy, that's strange. Like this is, I guess it's Vampire Day, because I'm talking about a vampire comic book, and then I'm going to be seeing a vampire-based movie. So look forward to that shit. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Yeah, if you read it, tell me your thoughts in the comment section down below, all that other fun stuff. And yeah, I think that's it. All right, well, that's all I got to say. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.